Nicholson, and I'm the Executive Officer of Complementary Learning, and I have the privilege of heading up the Full Service Community Schools Task Force. We've been charged with answering the following questions. What is a full service community school and a full service community district in Oakland? Currently, where are Oakland schools and the district on the path to becoming full service and a district? What is an effective plan for moving the schools and the district to a full service within the next 5 years? The task force has been meeting almost weekly since October, and we've developed a standard meeting agenda as well as materials for community conversations. There have been 6 community engagements conversations thus far. We've developed a draft definition of a full-service community school as well as a full-service district with the characteristics and communication tools about the definition. A draft bibliography of research has been completed, and I believe you may have that in your materials. Our community conversations and learning has had a 3-phase approach. We've adopted a strategy organized around 3 sequential phases. Our first phase has been listening meetings with Oakland schools that began in the beginning of November. All schools are somewhere along the continuum of moving forward towards being a full-service community school. We continue to hold learning meetings at a range of schools in order to learn from the many schools that have one or more components of a full-service school currently in practice. The phase 2 has been conversations with stakeholder groups. These are held to inform the status of full-service community schools in Oakland and to capture input on the components and needs of a full-service school. The conversation opportunities are hosted in neighborhoods in partnership with local CBOs to reach underrepresented groups. The third phase, which has been informed by our first 2 phases, will be workshops with the larger community, providing the broader public with a foundation as to what is a full-service community school and district, what's happening locally, and to gather input on the components and needs. We ask the same 4 questions in each of our meetings. The first one is, what are the most important things a full-service school could provide you, with follow-up questions depending on the stakeholders in the room. The follow-up questions for parents include thinking about their own family's needs and the needs of other students. What is the school already doing to meet your needs? What are the things that stand in the way of students learning and parents being involved in the school? The second question is, how do you see yourself involved in a full-service school? With follow-up questions like, how would you like to work with the school to transform your school into a place that actually meets your needs and those of your child? And follow-up questions for principals, such as in a community school, how might you see your role changing from what you currently do? The third question is, what have been your biggest challenges when trying to work with the school? And the fourth is, what have been your greatest accomplishments when trying to work with the school? The responses from parents have highlighted our need to check our assumptions. Parents at all levels of our organization want to be involved with our schools and want to have more varying roles in our schools in partnership with us. In many cases, it appears we have not been asking the right questions, have not spent enough time in conversation, and thought enough about our families' hopes and dreams for themselves as parents. The task force has focused on trying to provide clarity on what we mean or envision with the concept of full-service community schools by creating an accessible, Oakland-specific definition that captures the hopes of broad stakeholders, parents, district staff, and community partners, while allowing some sense of site flexibility. With great pleasure, I would say that the task force has come to consensus on the following short definition of what that is. We have an expanded definition as well as short definitions. A full-service community school in Oakland invites the community in and extends its boundaries into the community in order to accelerate student academic achievement by becoming a safe and healthy center of the community, fostering trusting, intentional relationships and partnerships, building the capacity of adults and students to share responsibility for leadership and decision-making, offering a coordinated and integrated system of academic and support services, services, and tailoring the specific approach and mix of services to each community through a process of understanding and addressing inequities. A full-service community school district, I'm going to keep going, provides and implements the infrastructure and systems to support full-service community schools, including policies, practices, and funding. I just want to add one other thing, please. We are partnering with others in doing this work to carry this information and message forward. An exciting development that had occurred in our last meeting was the realization and desire by our partners to actually develop for themselves some guiding principles and assessments of their work with us as a school district. We have a consistent number of between 20 to 25 members who come faithfully, and an open door policy of people who come and go. We look forward to finalizing our tools and our case studies. Our community and our parents are counting on us to do that.
My name is David Montes.